The dust from the lotus feet of the pure devotee is conducive to devotional service, while service to the Vaishnavas is itself the supreme perfection, the root of the tender creeper of divine love. I observe with great care the holy days like Ekadasi and Janmashtami, for they are the mother of devotion. As my dwelling place, I choose with the greatest reverence and love the transcendental abode of Sri Krishna. All those places where my Lord Gaurasundara traveled for pastime, I will visit in the company of loving devotees. My mind always begs for the opportunity to hear the music of the Mridanga upon hearing the kind of kirtana ordained by Lord Gaurasundara. My heart dances in ecstasy. By beholding the deity form of the divine couple, Sri Sri Radha Krishna, I feel the greatest joy. By honoring the Lord's prasada, I conquer over all worldly illusion. Goloka Vrindavan appears in my home whenever I see the worship and service of Lord Hari going on in there. Upon seeing the Ganges, which is the river of the nectar emanating from the lotus feet of the Lord, my happiness knows no bounds. The sight of the holy Tulasi tree soothes my soul, for I know that she gives pleasure to Lord Krishna. By honoring Sak, a green leaf vegetable preparation, a dear favorite Lord Chaitanya's, I consider life worthwhile. Whatever Bhakti Vinod obtains, that is conducive for the service to Sri Krishna, he accepts every day with the greatest of joy. So we are reading from I Will Build You a Temple, the Jewish story by Giriraj Swami. Arriving on the scene, a good fight. I was only in Bombay for under 2 weeks, but those 2 weeks were two of the most powerful in my life, because Srila Prabhupada allowed us to taste the Kirtan, Lord Chaitanya's Bharatavarsha, Lord Krishna's. The effect of the enthusiastic, powerful chanters of the Sankirtana party was immediate and extraordinary. We were all like two tight family, with each person playing a specific role. Malatis, Prabhupada's World Sankirtan banner, along with one hearing the Mahamantra, announce or introduce us to the thousands who heard us in secret. We were shoulder to shoulder, just like God brothers and God sisters, with no such affection and respect, so much affection and respect for each other. We felt like Srila Prabhupada was our father and we were all his spiritual children. There was such a nice mood. It was really burning hot for us in India. but we chanted until we almost could not chant anymore. When our host, Kailash Sheksharya, would come with big urns of cold nimbu pani, lime or lemonade, and we would get rejuvenated. From the very beginning of our program in Bombay, Srila Prabhupada became known as one who is startling India with Kirtan. Our Kirtan were full of so much excitement. They were so thrilling that we were like one throbbing heartbeat. The heartbeat of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission of Krishna consciousness. It is difficult to describe how much potency we felt in the Kirtana. Not just in chanting itself, but in how chanting was being received by others. It was amazing how clearly we could see the chanting changing the heart psyches of many people, and it spurred us on even more, like a holistic circle, the dynamic circle of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Sankirtana movement. We took to the heart the process of our Guru Maharaja gave us, practiced it, gave it others through Harinama Sankirtana, then saw it act on their hearts. It was truly magical, wandering things. I felt so privileged to be part of it. Practically, from the time I had joined, our lives had revolved around Sankirtana. And no time, nowhere had that been more true than during that period in Bombay. Then suddenly one day, Prabhupada told us, no more street Sankirtana. In India, if we chant on the streets, people will think that we are beggars. We were shocked, stunned, and dismayed. We had been taught that this was the Sankirtana movement. Since here, lot of described about Kirtana, chanting, so I would like to highlight on that. When Prabhupada wrote prayers unto the lotus feet of Krishna, a very, very, very important prayer. All movement started from these prayers. This is prayers unto the lotus feet of Krishna by Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada on board the ship Jaladuta, September 13, 1965. This is in the song book, Vaishnava song book. Friday, September 10, 1965, in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, Srila Prabhupada, on steamer bound for America, wrote in his ship diary, "Today the ship is flying very smoothly. I feel today better, but I am feeling separation of Sri Vrindavana and my lords Sri Govinda, Gopinatha, Radha Damodara. My solace is Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, in which I am tasting the nectar of Lord Chaitanya's Leela. I have left Bharata Bhumi just to execute the order of Sri Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati in pursuance of Lord Chaitanya's order. I have no qualification, but I have taken up the risk just to carry out the order of a divine grace. I depend fully on their mercy. So far away from Vrindavana, 3 days later, in this mood of pure devotion, the divine grace composed the following prayer. So this is a famous prayer. This was sung also by the devotees. It was recorded also. It's a very nice song. We'll just focus on reading the translation. Krishna taba punya hobe boy, e punya koribe, jabe Radha Rani kushi obe. Dhruva hoti boli toma tai. This is, I emphatically say to you, O brothers, you will obtain your good fortune from Supreme Lord Krishna only when Srimati Radharani become pleased with you. In this way, the first prayer is Sri Srimad Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who is very to Lord Gauranga. So here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Prabhupada writes that Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur, very, very dear to Lord Gauranga. Here the Lord Gauranga, I would like to focus on what Prabhupada writes about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In many places about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that is in the Panchatattva Mahamantra, in the same songbook, Panchatattva Mahamantra. Hearing is very, very important. We have to attentively hear of the pure message of Krishna consciousness. So Panchatattva Mahamantra, since in his prayer Prabhupada writes, right, Srimad Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who is very dear to Lord Gauranga. To previous this Panchatattva Mahamantra, there is another prayer to Panchatattva We'll sing that also. Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakti Shaktikam. The very, very important prayer. We should know whole Krishna consciousness is main understanding that this is the movement of Lord Chaitanya. The prayer, we are offering respect to Panchatattva. Everybody can also say, I offer my obeisances unto Supreme Lord Krishna, who is non-different from his future as a devotee. Devotional incarnation, devotional manifestation, pure devotee, devotional energy. So this prayer says that we are offering obeisance to Lord Krishna, who is non-different from his future. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna, he appeared as a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared as a devotional form, as a supreme devotee, you can say. Nobody is so greater devotee than Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So devotee also, Krishna not only appears many, many forms, but he also appeared as a devotee. Haribol, that is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a supreme devotee. So we have to follow in the footsteps of supreme devotee, Krishna. What Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says? Trudodapi sunichena. So we have to learn this. We have to become more humble than the blade of grass. As you become more advanced in Krishna consciousness, become more humble. That is the sign of your advancement. Those who are very advanced devotees never show up. In the neophyte stage, we come to the show up as a very great devotee, as a senior devotee, as so many ways. But Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu teaching us, Trunodapi sunichena, Tharorapi saishna, Amani namanadena, Kirtaniya sadahari. We have to become more humbler than the blade of grass, more tolerant than a tree, devoid of sense of false prestige, ready to give respect to all others. Not expecting respect for himself. In such a state of mind, so we have to now, our mind, we have to come to this stage of mind. Then you can chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram. So here we are offering respect to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is a supreme devotee, devotional platform. And devotional incarnation. Who is the devotional incarnation? कौन है? I can't hear. Or Nityananda? Okay, bhai. What about devotional manifestation? Who is the devotional manifestation? Huh? Advaita Acharya. Huh? Pure devotee? Srivas Thakur. Devotional energy? Gadadhar. They appeared in Kali Yuga, most condemned age. Not like a Satyuga, golden avatar, golden age. Treta Yuga, silver age. Dwapar Yuga, copper age. Kali Yuga, iron age. Who like iron? You like iron or gold? Huh? But Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared as the golden avatar. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki. Since it is related to this Giriraj Swami book, he is writing about how chanting, that is mainly, right? That is I have this, focusing on this. So, the Panchatattva Mahamantra is there, right? That is also very, very important. And Prabhupada gave wonderful understanding about Panchatattva Mahamantra. Okay? We will read that. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is always accompanied by his plenary expansion, Sri Nityananda Prabhu. Haribol. What Prabhupada is saying? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is always accompanied by his plenary expansion, Nityananda Prabhu. His incarnation, I don't know, devotional incarnation. Or who said Nityananda Prabhu? Which is right? Haribol? Nityananda, devotional incarnation is, somebody said Nityananda, no? Who says? Raise your hand. No, but here he says the devotional incarnation is Advaita Acharya. His internal potency, Gadadhara. Gadadhar nahi, Gadadhara. Pronunciation also very, very important. That is why hearing is very important. Proper chanting, everybody hearing, whole world, and then repeats. Right? That is the way to become Krishna consciousness. How? You have to hear from home, pure devotee of the Lord, or very advanced devotee, or any senior, right? We have to hear. When Prabhupada chanting, no? Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Bolo. Now most of the devotees they will say Gadadhar bolte hai. No, Gadadhar. Right? And his marginal potency is Srivas Prabhu. That is Jiva Tattva. Okay. He is in the midst of them as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, non-different from Krishna, Radha Krishna. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nayanya. So it's very, very important. Prabhupada says, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is always in the center. Panchatattva, right? Nityananda, Advaita, Gadadhar, Srivas. The Gaura Arati we sing, right? What is that? Vame Gadadhar. Nikate Nityananda. Na? So this is very, very important. He is in the midst of them as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One should know that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is always accompanied by these other tattvas. Therefore, our obeisance to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are complete when he says, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. As the preachers of Krishna conscious movement, we must first offer our obeisances to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by chanting this Panchatattva mantra. That is it's very, very important. Most of the places Prabhupada first installed Gaur Nitai. Prabhupada always said, don't jump over Radha Krishna. Only by mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu one can approach Radha Krishna. Without mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you cannot have any idea about Radha Krishna. So here, Prabhupada says that we first offer our obeisance to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, chanting this Panchatattva mantra. Then we say, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. There are 10 offenses in the chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. But these are not considered in the chanting of the Panchatattva mantra, namely Sri Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. See, when we read, we should try to understand. We can only understand only through the Shastra, Guru and Sadhu. Otherwise, the scriptures you cannot understand by yourself, by your brain. The two ways we can realize what Prabhupada writes here. See, one is, there is no offense when you chant Panchatattva, then Hare Krishna mantra. 10 offense is not considered. I don't know, right? If you chant, if you take shelter of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then anyway this is the second is, when you chant Panchatattva, there is no offense. In two other way. Here Prabhupada says Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu known as Maha. These are not considered in the chanting the Panchatattva mantra. In another word, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu never take offense. That is the main understanding of this. That is why we take shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But when you are chanting taking shelter of the holy name of Krishna, there are offenses. Namaparad, Dasaparad. Right? That is in the Nectar of Devotion explaining that if you take shelter of Krishna, you may do some mistake. Krishna can forgive. But if you do offense to the holy name, a rebel, is very, very important. Now easy, right, chanting? Easy or difficult? Easy, no? But this we have to remember. What we have to remember? Don't commit offense. Easy to chant. Easy to chant offenseless. So here the Panchatattva mantra, Sri Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda, Advaita Gadadhar. Sri Chaitanya was known as Mahabhadanyaya, the most magnanimous incarnation, for he does not consider the offenses of the fallen souls. Who are the fallen souls? India? No fallen soul? America? China? Russia, Japan, Germany. Fallen souls are everywhere, right? All over the world. Those born in India, fallen souls, they are more fortunate than born in America. We are also fallen, but we are fortunate fallen soul. So here, the 10 offenses we have to guard. So Prabhupada writes, thus to derive the full benefit of chanting the Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Benefit bol rahe. You get benefit, right? When you put a seed, mango seed or whatever tree grow but no fruits, what is use? So when you are chanting, if you don't give up your material attachments, not easy. That is why it explained, no, last offense is after receiving so many instructions from the subject matter, still we are attached to material things. That is offense. So here, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Prabhupada is telling that you want to get benefit of chanting. What is the first benefit of chanting? Hanuman, Prabhu? Benefit of chanting. So Prabhupada says here, we must first take shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki. You have to become mad for Gauranga. Gauranga bolite. क्या है? फूला का शरीर. काव्या में पूजावत से श्री वृंदावन. So there are, how many of here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu devotees? Raise your hands. Krishna's devotee? Mix. You are devotee of Krishna, you are devotee of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. right? You are devotee of Krishna, devotee of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Some are only Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, some are Krishna. So Prabhupada says we must take shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Learn the Panchatattva mantra. Then chant Hare Krishna mantra. That will be very effective. Prabhupada saying this in the songbook. So why I am bringing this point? In Prabhupada prayer he says, Srimad Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakura, who is very dear to Lord Gauranga. That is a Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur in the altar. The Vaishnava, when he writes, first we say, Sri Guru Gauranga Jayataha. All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. Right? Gauranga Mahaprabhu is the life and soul of the Hare Krishna people. इसलिए जयप्रकाश में हमेशा बोलते गौरंग 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 गौर गौरंग गौरंग गौरंग. So here Prabhupada prayer, he says that the son of Mother Sachi is unparalleled in his service to the Supreme Lord Krishna. Prabhupada writes that Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he did great service to Lord Krishna. Prabhupada is writing here. You cannot parallel. Unparalleled. He is the great saintly spiritual master who bestows intense devotion to Krishna at different places throughout the world. Haribol. Throughout the world. This is Prabhupada's realization. By strong desire, the holy name of Lord Gauranga will be spread throughout all the countries of the Western world. Haribol. Who says? Haribol, Haribol. कौन बोलते? एक डिवोटी बोलते ना, आई थिंक कौन है मालूम है? भक्ति माधुरी को उन्होंने क्लास में बोलते ना हरिबोल हरिबोल बोल. राइट? इधर भी आते थे ना, अभी तो उन्होंने समाधि है. So here it says that by strong desire, the holy name of Lord Gauranga will spread throughout all the countries of the Western world. Now you can see in the YouTube, right? Devotees how they are chanting, right? Example बताओ कितना आता ना? America, Europe, China, Russia, Japan, Germany, Italy, France, everywhere going on every day Nagar Sankirtan. महाविष्णु महाराज कैसा कीर्तन कर रहे ना, टोपी लगा के. न्यूयॉर्क उधर भी नाम संकीर्तन का वो लोग एक सेंटर खोल लिया. देयर एवरी डे गो फॉर हरिनाम संकीर्तन, राइट? न्यूयॉर्क में. In all the cities, towns and villages on the earth, from all the oceans, seas, rivers, stream, everyone will chant holy name of Krishna. Hare Krishna. Third prayer is, at the vast mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu conquers all directions. A flood of transcendental ecstasy will certainly cover the land. When all a sinful, miserable living entity becomes happy, Vaishnava desire then fulfilled. Hari Bol. क्या बोल रहे इधर? प्रभुपाद जी ने क्या लिखा है? हाँ? चैतन्य महाप्रभु का कृपा हाँ पूरा दुनिया में बांटा जाता है. ए फ्लड ऑफ ट्रांसेंडेंटल एक्सटेसी, महाभाव, चैतन्य महाप्रभु भाव हाँ पूरा ये पूरा लैंड भूमंडल में हाँ. और when all the sinful, पापी, मिजरेबल लिविंग एंटिटी, हाँ हम सब लोग दुखी हैं. कौन दुखी नहीं है? हाथ उठाओ. हरि बोल. कौन दुखी नहीं है? हाथ उठाओ. आप सभी सुखी हैं? दुखी है? हरि बोल. हनुमान. We don't realize हाँ ये बॉडी क्या है? मिजरेबल बॉडी है. ये बॉडी क्या है? हाँ आप सभी ब्रह्मचारी अभी यंग हो के जंपिंग कर. हम भी ब्रह्मचारी तो जंपिंग कर. अभी नो जंपिंग. सबको ऐसा ऐसा चलना पड़ता भी. हाँ. कमर वो दर्द है, बोला वो दर्द है, ये दर्द है. हाँ मिजरेबल, इसको रियलाइज करो, करना चाहिए. Prabhupada says here, when all are sinful, mostly sinful mean mostly America, Europe, China, West में sinful. In another word, बहुत ignorance में है. Sinful activity because the gross ignorance, especially in America, Europe, right? बहुत पाप करते हैं. China, everywhere. तो यहाँ बताते प्रभुपाद जी ने, he writes in his prayer, when all the sinful, miserable living it become happy. अभी हम गाते हैं श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दया करो मोरे, तुम बिना के दयालु जगत संसारे. और इस प्रार्थना में क्या लिखते हैं? कौन लिखा है ये गाना? हाँ मैं यहाँ पूछा है, सभी लोग सुखी है दुखी है? हाथ उठाओ. अभी कौन दुखी है बोलो. हाँ हम गाते हैं, गाने से नरोत्तम ठाकुर दुखी बोलते हैं. हाँ आहा प्रभु नित्यानंद प्रेमानंद सुखी. हाँ कृपा वो लोक न करो आमी. जो गाने वाले दुखी नहीं है, नरोत्तम दास दुखी है. हम केवल गाते हैं. हाँ केवल गाते हैं. हम नहीं जानते कि दुखी कौन है. नरोत्तम दास ठाकुर. नॉट यू आर दुखी, यू आर दुखी. आमी बड़ा दुखी बोलते नरोत्तम दास ठाकुर. तो कहने का मतलब प्रभुपाद जी ने इस प्रार्थना में लिखते हैं वैष्णव डिजायर फुलफिल। अभी रोजन हम लोग क्या करते हैं, वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च बोलते हैं। इसका ट्रांसलेशन बोलो जोर से, कोई बोल सकते? हाँ, आई ऑफर माई रेस्पेक्टफुल ओबीजेंसेस unto all the Vaishnava acharyas who are just like a desire tree, who can fulfill the desire. वैष्णवा सबका इच्छा पूरा करते बोले, पर वैष्णव की इच्छा कौन पूरा करेगा? हरिवाल हनुमान, राइट? इंटरेस्टिंग है ना, मैं ठीक से बता रहा हूं। वैष्णव हमारा इच्छा पूरा करते बोले, वैष्णव का इच्छा कौन पूरा करेगा? ये प्रभुपाद जी ने लिखते हैं इधर। वैष्णव, जो शुद्ध वैष्णव का इच्छा पूरा कब होते हैं? when all the sinful souls पापी तापी जपा दिलो हरि नाम उद्धरिलो तारो साक्षी जागाए मदाए। तो हे हरि नाम बहुत पावरफुल है, इसलिए गिरिराज स्वामी लिखते ना अभी, हाँ, इसी में हरि नाम संकीर्तन। तो यह प्रभुपाद जी ने कहते हैं वैष्णव डिजायर देन फुलफिल्ड। हाँ, इसलिए प्रभुपाद सब भक्तों को बताते हैं, हाँ, when Prabhupada will be pleased, हाँ, Prabhupada says chant and be happy. भगवान का नाम, हाँ, अच्छी तरह लेना बोलते और खुशी रहो बोलते। In this way, Prabhupada in the fourth prayer he says, although my Guru Maharaj ordered me to accomplish this mission, I am not worthy or fit to do it. I am very fallen and insignificant. Therefore, O Lord, now I am begging for your mercy so that I may become worthy. For you are the wisest, most experienced of all. So in this way, Prabhupada प्रार्थना कर रहे हैं भगवान को। Here is one interesting लिखा है, और प्रभुपाद जी ने बहुत सुंदर प्रवचन दिया है। ओके, ये भी अच्छी तरह आप लोग सुनना है। आई विल समाप्त करूंगा। ये थोड़ा वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग है, क्योंकि ये जो लेक्चर प्रभुपाद जी ने दिया है, थर्ड कैंटो चैप्टर 22 टेक्स्ट 13, तेहरान टेक्स्ट 19, 8th August 1976। अब सुनना चाहते हैं, मैं बोलूंगा। प्रभुपाद, यू कैन हियर राइट, यू कैन पुट इट, दैट इज गुड। I can read, otherwise I can explain also. August 1976, right? डाल रहे? Oh, no audio? Uh-huh. Anyway, okay, I'll just read it. I think that. हाँ या प्रभुपाद जी ने बहुत सुंदर प्रवचन दिया है इसके ऊपर. हाँ, चैप्टर कैंटो 3 चैप्टर 22 टेक्स्ट 19 प्रभुपाद जी ने ये तेहरान में क्लास दिया है 8 अगस्त 1976. हाँ, ये जो ट्रांसलेशन है, therefore I shall accept the chaste girl as my wife on the condition that after she bears semina from my body, I shall accept the life of devotional service accepted by the most perfected human being. That process was described by Lord Vishnu. It is free from envy. So Prabhupada gave nice talk. 5 minutes. Okay, Prabhupada also परपोट पढ़ा है, लेकिन ये अच्छा टाइम पे हो रहा है, राइट. हाँ, ओनली 2 minutes का है प्रॉपर लेक्चर. नहीं, एनीवे, नो एनीवे, आई विल रीड परपोट आल्सो. ओके, परपोट में अच्छा लिखा है प्रभुपाद जी ने, वो पढ़ेंगे. ठीक है, हरि बोल. ध्यान से अब रखो. हाँ, purport. Kardama Muni expressed his desire for very beautiful wife to Emperor Swayambhu, and he accepted his daughter for marriage. He was in hermitage practicing complete celibacy as a brahmachari. Very, very important. Ashram meant for brahmachari, not for grihastha. Giriraj Das Brahmacharita, President Giriraj Das, powerful brahmachari. मैं इसी किताब में पढ़ रहा था, इसलिए book is so important for all of us to guidance. He said that Prabhupada asked Giriraj Swami, "You like to get married?" Prabhupada Maharaj said no. Interesting guy, we never heard. He writes in his book. Anyway, I don't want to speak more. तो यहाँ बताते हैं, he was in the hermitage practicing complete celibacy as a brahmachari. Although he had a desire to marry, he did not want to be householder for the whole span of his life, because he was conversant with the Vedic principle of human life. According to Vedic principle, the first part of life should be utilized brahmacharya for the development of characteristic and spiritual qualities. In the next part of life, one may accept a wife, beget children, but one should not beget children like cats and dogs. Hari bol. Very important. अभी देख रहे हैं, हम देखते हैं, ये तो देख रहे ना, इसका में भक्त लोग शादी करते, बच्चे लोग देख रहे ना, कल भी कितने बच्चे लोग घूम रहे ना इधर इधर इधर. ये तो बच्चे होता है. लेकिन प्रभुपाद जी ने क्या बताते हैं, one may accept a wife, beget children, but one should not beget children like cats and dogs. कुत्ता बिल्ली के ऐसे बच्चे को जन्म नहीं देना बोल रहे. It's not a big thing to making जन्म, ये तो नेचुरल है. Anyway, Kardama Muni desired to beget a child who would be ray of supreme personality of Godhead. One should beget a child who can perform duties of Vishnu. Otherwise, there is no need to produce children. Hari bol. समझ में आ रहे? ब्रह्मचारी लोग सीखना है. ब्रह्मचारी भी शादी करते हैं, लेकिन पुत्रार्थे क्रियते भार्य. शादी भी करते बोल रहे, किसके लिए? मेनली टू गेट ए पुत्र. Anyway, there are two kinds of children born of good father One is educated in Krishna consciousness so that he can be delivered from the clutches of Maya in that very life. The other is ray of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Teach the world ultimate goal of life. As will be described in the later chapter, Kardamuni begot such a child, Kapila, the incarnation of Personality of Godhead, who initiated the philosophy of Sankhya. Great householder prayed to God to send his representative so that there may be an auspicious movement in human society. This is the one reason to beget a child. Another reason is that highly enlightened parent can train the child in Krishna consciousness so that the child will not have to come back again to this miserable world. बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है. प्रभुपाद जी परपोट सब नोट करो, इसको बहुत स्टडी करना है. ओके प्रभुपाद, unless one trained a child for liberation in this life, there is no need to marry or produce children. If a human society produces children like cats and dogs for disturbance of the social order, then the world becomes hellish, as it has in this age of Kali. In this age, neither parents nor the children are trained. Both are animalistic and simply eat, sleep, mate and defend, gratify their senses. This orderly social life cannot bring peace to the human society. Kardama Muni explains beforehand that he would not associate with the girl Devahuti for the whole duration of his life. He would simply associate with her until she had a child. In other words, sex life should be utilized only to produce a nice child, not for any other purpose. Human life is especially meant to complete the devotion to the service of the Supreme Lord. This is the philosophy of Lord Chaitanya. After fulfilling the responsibility to produce nice child, one should take sannyasa, engage in perfectional Paramahamsa stage. Paramahamsa refers to the most highly elevated perfectional stage of life. There are 4 stages within sannyas life, and Paramahamsa is the highest order. Srimad Bhagavatam is called Paramahamsa Samhita, the treatise of highest class of human being. The Paramahamsa is free from envy. In other words, in other stages, even in the householder stage of life, there is a competition and envy. But since the activities of human being in the Paramahamsa stage are completely engaged in Krishna consciousness, devotional service, there is no scope for envy. In the same order as Kardama Muni, about 100 years ago, Bhaktivinoda Thakur wanted to beget a child who could preach the philosophy and teachings of Lord Chaitanya to fullest extent. By his prayers to the Lord, he had as his child Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Amazing, right? Very connected. Prabhupada, Bhaktivinoda Thakur pray to the Lord, please send a nice son who can preach the message of Lord Chaitanya. So Prabhupada writes in his purport, Lord Chaitanya, by his prayer, the Lord, he had a nice child, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaja, who at the present moment preaching, see Bhaktisiddhanta preaching bol rahe hain, who at the present moment preaching the philosophy of Chaitanya throughout the entire world through his bona fide disciples. Prabhupada. So householder life is not condemned. It requires, if there is no householder, then where from the saintly person will come? Haribol. Samajh mein aa rahe? Now we have here ISKCON Juhu Brahmachari Ashram. Now we have to make a Grihasthashram. Where? Talasri. Nahin? फॉर्म है ना, उधर गृहस्थाश्रम बनाना, सब गृहस्थ लोग उधर रहकर गौरक्षा करो, खेती करो, राइट. ISKCON brahmacharyas. We have got householders, okay. They will not drop from the sky. So everything is required. In our society we have householders, we have got brahmacharis, we have got sannyasis, everything is required. So Krishna conscious movement is very scientific movement for the total benefit of human society. If it is properly carried out, then everyone will be satisfied and be happy. Go back home, back home, back to Godhead. Haribo! How many people want to go back to Godhead? Raising hands is not enough. So much attachment is there, right? You want to go back? Anyway, okay. बोलो महा 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 पतितपावन श्रील प्रभुपाद की, जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा रिटर्न यात्रा की. Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Maharaj, thank you very much for giving inspiring class. It is our great fortune that we are able to hear from you. A nice class. अभी आपसे हम जानना चाहते हैं, अब बहुत सारे हम नए लोग हैं यहाँ, तो आप प्रभुपाद जी से कब और कहाँ मिले और कैसे आपकी उनकी भेंट हुई पहली, ये बताएंगे. हरे कृष्ण.
पहला तो प्रभुपाद का दर्शन हुआ है हैदराबाद में.
हाँ हाँ, हैदराबाद.
ऑफ कोर्स जब वहाँ एग्जीबिशन ग्राउंड में प्रभुपाद जी ने बहुत पंडाल प्रोग्राम हो रहा था.
हाँ.
मैं दर्शन के बारे में बता रहा हूँ. हम जब छोटा था बच्चे ने पूरा प्रोग्राम हो गया था, प्रभुपाद जी ने अभी वो स्टेज से उतर रहे हैं. उस समय कोई भक्त लोग प्रभुपाद को प्रसाद दे रहे हैं, तो प्रसाद प्रभुपाद तुरंत ले रहे हैं, वो अपना मुंह में रखा था. मैं उधर खड़ा था, देख रहा हूँ. ये पहला प्रभुपाद जी का दर्शन. हाँ हाँ. उसके बाद फिर हैदराबाद में प्रभुपाद जी ने मंदिर को सेंटर ओपन किया ना, उस समय वो लोग रोजाना हरि नाम संकीर्तन करते थे. हाँ, तो मैं तो तब उस समय मैं पढ़ रहा था. जब हरि नाम संकीर्तन सब लोग सुनते थे, ऐसा विदेशी लोग हैं इधर चैंटिंग करते हैं. एक बार दो बार देखा था हरि नाम संकीर्तन में, नगर संकीर्तन. तीसरी बार देखे तो उनको फॉलो किया है. हाँ, मंदिर में जा रहे थे, मंदिर को देखा हम, ऐसा आना जाना शुरू किया है. सेवा करते रहते हैं, कुछ भी सेवा हो तो उधर ऐसा सुबह शाम में आते थे मंदिर में. ऐसा 1 साल 2 साल हुआ है. उसके बाद अभी मैं जैन हो गया है ना. तो अच्युतानंद स्वामी उन्होंने रेकमेंड किया है दीक्षा के लिए, तो प्रभुपाद जी ने ऐसा नाम दिया है. हाँ, बताया है भी, ये 16 माला जप करना है, सुबह शाम में हम लोग क्लास सुनना है, ऐसा प्रभुपाद जी का आदेश है. तो ऐसे ज़्यादा नहीं, प्रभुपाद जी से ज़्यादा नहीं मिला है. ओके. बोलो महापतितपावन श्रील प्रभुपाद की.